Well, now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce our immediate past president, who has published 16 books. She's one of the premier writers of suspense crime fiction in our time. She's the winner of the Edgar and just about I believe every major crime fiction award, and she's on the docket tonight as another Edgar nominee. So, I'd give you Laura Lippman.
You know, usually when someone comes to you with an offer that's too good, you should be very skeptical. But the offer to be president of MWA is all that they say it will be. It is one of the nicest, easiest gigs you'll ever have. And I was really pleased and honored to be the president of MWA the past year. And now I'm even more pleased and honored to introduce our next president. But I have to tell you that the lack of internet access and therefore the lack of Wikipedia access will make you a very humble and honest person very quickly. And I could not do the kind of research that I would have done to tell you everything about Lisa's career, but the fact of the matter is I would hope that the people in this room know what they should know about Lisa's career, that she's a huge success, a New York Times bestselling writer, an Edgar winner. She has written 18 books. She's branched out into column writing. I mean, she's really a phenomenon, and if you don't know that, you might have wandered into the wrong banquet tonight, and you might want to check where you're supposed to be. But the fact of the matter is that the facts don't tell us everything we need to know about a person. And I think the primary thing you need to know about Lisa Scottoline that will be so central to her role as president of MWA is that she is one of the most generous writers in our field. Someone who has been there for new writers who wanted a blurb, someone who has been there to encourage other writers along the path, who has cheered for so many people. I happened to have a coffee date this morning, specifically a tea date with S.J. Roseanne. And you know, S.J. Roseanne is no slouch herself. She's a 2-time Edgar winner. And she went to the symposium yesterday and she said, "Lisa solved my problem. Listening to Lisa talk about beginnings helped me fix the very book that I'm working on." And that is Lisa. Lisa is someone who wants to be there for writers at every single point along their career. I don't know where she gets the energy. I don't know where she gets the time. And I'm just very proud to hand this wonderful job over to her tonight. Thank you, Lisa.
That was, okay, that was way too sweet, Laura, and you know how much we love you and all you've done for this organization, but more or less, we know you're a girl, and so that's lovely of you to say, and now I'm going to disillusion them, and that's sad. But thank you for that, and thank you for having me, I guess, be your president for a year or so, and thank you for being here tonight. You know, Jerry Seinfeld, the great philosopher, says that no matter how spectacular the event, at its beginning, everybody's wondering, how long is this gonna last? Well, the answer is, I'm getting you out of here soon. And I will tell you why. So I can go home and go to sleep and wake up and watch the royal wedding. Yeah! Yes! Yes, I'm not alone. Menopausal women and 10-year-olds everywhere. We are excited. And why? Why? Because it's a fairy tale, isn't it? It's a real-life fairy tale. Kate Middleton kissed a frog and he turned into a prince. I kissed a frog and he turned into an asshole. Yes. It's true. I'm not lucky in love. I'm married twice and divorced twice. Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, I'm 2 for 2. But I have hope. I do, I have hope. I can dream, can't I? And after all, if William is anything like his father, in a couple of years, he could be in the market for an older, less attractive bride. Like me. Right? It can happen. But sadly, tonight is not about me. It's about Edgar. Edgar is 65 years old. Let's hear it for Edgar. And that's great. That's great. You know why? Because he's a man. Because let's hear it for men. Men, goddammit! If you're a man and you're 65, you're distinguished, and you're dating people with learner's permits. If you have a hormonal imbalance, you can choose from Viagra, Cialis, or Levitra. If you're a woman and you have a hormonal imbalance, you have Premarin. You may not have heard about Premarin. Premarin gets its name from its primary ingredient, pregnant mare urine. I'm not making it up. And you get the idea, right? If you're a man, you can feel like a stud horse. And if you're a woman, you get the piss. Nice. But listen, as I said, not about me. It's not about me. It's really about the nominees, right? Because after all, this is a big night. This is an important award. This is a classy occasion, very classy. I shouldn't have even said these really crass words, because there are people among us, nominees, who are going to face tonight either victory or defeat. Well, for them, I leave them with the words of the amazing Rudyard Kipling, who wrote the wonderful poem, If. Let me refer in case I mess it up. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat both those imposters just the same, well, but everybody in this room knows nobody buys poetry. So let's win some Edgars. See you later.